The second innovation lies in the way we looked at pricing. And we said, well, why don't we simply offer a single, simple transaction, cost per transaction, per passenger. This is what it's going to cost you. And that is all inclusive. It's inclusive of hardware, software, people, maintenance, productivity, etc. That's all for us to manage. And this is from a customer viewpoint, again, they simply don't need to worry about productivity. Whether we do it with 10 people or 100 people, that's our problem. For them, it becomes a completely variable cost. If in this month they fly, 1.2 million passengers, that's what they pay for. Next month they fly 1.3 million passengers, well, that's what they pay for. And this flexibility in the airline environment, which has seen a lot of ups and downs, is a huge value proposition to the customer. Again, the interesting thing is that this business model is a great win for us, because now the benefits of improving productivity are ours to keep. And we have successfully been able to improve our productivity and manage the SLA, as well as create a differentiation from other pure play business process outsourcing companies. The third, as we got into this and we won few customers, we realized that for customers to say, okay, I'm going to shut down my revenue accounting department and give everything to you, is a very, very big step. It's a huge risk, because at the end of the day, the CEO and the CFO sign upon the results that we produce. So then we said, well, let's create a bouquet of offerings. Let's actually create a suite of services wherein you can actually look at revenue accounting, look at some of the sub-processes, and say, let's create an entry point. And over the years, we have actually created a whole suite of services. So we can go to customers and say, well, let's start with this. We in fact go to customers with a diagnostic tool that we have created, where we'll say, all right, let's actually spend a couple of days analyzing what you do, identifying where are the weaknesses, and creating a solution that we can offer to you. Again, from a customer viewpoint, it's a way for them to test, the concept, see how we deliver, and a very low risk for them to actually move up the continuum. And for Kale, it's multiple entry points for us to get to a customer, and an opportunity for us to upsell and cross-sell to the customer base. On this chart, you can actually see how the number of transactions that we process have grown from about 3.5 million transactions that we processed in the year 2001. Last year, we did a little under 50 million transactions. We have grown in the revenue accounting space. We have grown from 5 to 33 customers amongst airlines, of which 11 are amongst the top 25 airlines globally. Our service offering suite, as I mentioned to you, that has expanded. One of the service offerings that we offer are what we call revenue recovery and audit services, where we help customers, airlines, to see where travel agents have taken shortcuts and they have lost money. Last year, the service that we offer helped airlines recover more than $10 million. And our revenue model, again, is a percentage of what we help them recover. So it's, again, we have actually tried to create value propositions that are completely, win-win. These are some of the customers that we work with. This is what some of our customers say about us. It's, again, about an industry standard solution, global best practices. Qatar Airways, that's very interesting. When they first became a customer, they were about 1 million passengers. Qatar Airways is one of the fastest growing airlines globally. Last year, they did 8 million passengers. During this entire journey, they did not have to worry anything about hardware, software upgrades, adding disks, adding people, training them, nothing. And during this time, we have also improved on our SLA. Every year, we have made that revenue reporting is faster. It's, more, we have given them value-added service in terms of analytics of the data that comes out, and so on and so forth. For a moment, let me share with you something about the airline industry which has to do with interline billing. When you buy a ticket and on that ticket there are 2 or 3 airlines that share the that actually carry the passenger, well, what they really do behind the scenes is do what is called interline billing, where they prorate the total money that they have collected from the passenger across each of the segments and say, this is what you owe me. The way the process runs right now is that the 2 airlines will do the same thing independently, right, and very often arrive at different results. And then they'll play ping pong. This journey is worth $100 and the other one will say $105. And nearly about 20% of money is actually locked up in cash flows as a result of these rejections. IATA, which is the airline industry body, they identified this as one of the things where the process can be simplified. And the concept behind it was that once the ticket is sold, it goes to a neutral fare provider, and that provider would use technology to determine what the share is, and the airlines would accept that as the first and final billing. Well, we worked very closely with IATA, and it's a matter of great pride for us at Kale that the industry has chosen 2 service providers globally to offer this service. One of them is Kale. Very recently, SkyTeam have chosen Kale for providing this interline billing service between all their member airlines. This space of revenue accounting is a space which we estimate as being $600 million. Today, on a global basis, I think we'd be recognized as one of the leaders. We have achieved this through constant innovation. I don't think there's any rocket science to it. It's just about constantly looking at saying, what's the next way in which we can add value to our customers? It is our goal that we continue to be number 1, even as the industry begins to outsource in greater and greater numbers. What I was telling you was about what we have done with revenue accounting. We actually have, we work in the cargo area and logistics. We work with the travel industry. To us, our aspiration is to be a solution provider to the travel and transport industry, covering a whole range of processes and systems. We believe our competitive edge is this combination: technology plus BPO plus domain knowledge. Take that with a solution mindset. Take DNA, which needs to be in our innovation, which really needs to be in our DNA. And I think we have a platform, a base from which we can achieve great aspirations. Thank you very much.
Thank you.